next if we get any.
Good. Do we have a quorum?
We do have a quorum.
Okay, and we have a quorum. It's time. With that, I will call the meeting to order. And I would like to have everyone introduce themselves. We can start with you, Tim.
Let's see here. I'm Tim Corbett. I'm the solicitor for the HARB.
Denise?
I'm Denise Nitch. I'm the coordinator for the HARB.
Okay. I am Richard Leonori. I'm an architect in Scranton, and I am the chair of the HARB. Jen?
Jennifer Davis. I'm the contractor member of the HARB.
Okay. Katie?
I'm Katie Carney, and I'm the historian on HARB.
Lee?
I'm Lee Borthwick. I'm the civil engineer.
Okay. Is that the all of our attendees here?
Nope.
We have Bill.
I got
Bill, I'm sorry, Bill.
Lesniak.
I'm not seeing you. Where are you?
Bill Lesniak, Architectural Heritage Association board member.
Great. Sorry, Bill.
Katie
Anyone else?
Gilmart. Yes.
Katie.
Hi, Richard.
Oh,
Katie
hi, Katie.
Gilmart. I'm the member at large.
Katie?
Good, Katie. Welcome. So we clearly do have a quorum.
Now,
We have
Hi.
no.
Nell Boyle.
Nell is here.
No, excellent. No.
Thanks.
Hello, Nell.
Hi.
Okay. We don't have any of the representatives of our project tonight, do we, as of yet?
Yeah, I did send the invitation, but I don't see them on the list yet.
Okay. So our first item on the agenda is the minutes from the last meeting. And hopefully everyone has had time to read them. Do we have any discussion or a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll move to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
I can second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the minutes
Aye.
are approved. Then our next issue, which is the big issue, is the review of an application for a certificate of appropriateness. We were sent drawings for this. This is 308 312 Penn Avenue in the Penn Avenue district. Did everyone have a chance to review the drawings, and are there any questions?
I apologize. I did not have a chance to review the drawings.
How about you, Nell? Did you look at them? Or Jennifer?
I reviewed them briefly.
See the drawing.
So in the woodwork detail of that facade, there is a solid shaped wood member at the base of most of the dividers or piers in the facade wall of the building. They are starting to rot away. They are an oddly shaped piece. And so, and I respect Mike and I understand why he's doing what he's doing, but he's proposing to clad these with flat members of Isaac trim and then paint in. I think if you can open the detail, I would ask you to look at it and see. Now, one of the things I'm going to say that's it's not the historic detail that's being repeated. However, the historic detail will be underneath this Isaac trim, and it will certainly give everything a smooth and clean appearance. But I think you need to look at it and make some kind of judgment on what is being proposed. Tim, can you go to the second page of that? Or not? You see there? Okay, then to the photo. You see this little funny little shape? Okay, so simply what they're going to do is cap it and make it square. So it is a change of appearance. You see that little funny little shape piece?
Are they decorative now?
Well, they're
not
structural. They're structural, actually, but they are, you know, they're solid. They're sort of like an old-time newel post or something, you know, and so they are starting to rot away. And as you can see in the drawing here, what Mike is proposing to do is simply box them in. So I guess I'm going to request the judgment here on the HARB and see if you think this is an appropriate solution. It certainly will clean up the appearance and straighten it out. And this historic detail will be left underneath as a future record, but it is a change of appearance.
Are those the only two decorative pieces and the rest are all?
I think there are a number of them. I think if you look, there are two flanking the doors here to the bay with the arched window. And then I think if you go back to the other, I think there are 3 storefronts, and it affects all the storefronts. You see there, the first bay there, Lee, there are 3 columns. The second bay, there are 2 columns. The third bay, there. So, you know, there are a number of these.
Is it intended to match where the beams meet the header there
Anything that-
too?
You see where the pilaster has been painted a cream color?
Yeah.
All the new construction will be below that. It's simply to clean up these base members.
But does the decorative piece at the bottom match the
Well, the
portion that's
decorative
been
piece on the
painted?
bottom will be buried, will be concealed.
No, the existing one.
Well, what about it?
Does it
Well, I
match
don't
the pieces up top?
It's an oddball kind of Victorian quirky, you know, it's not a classical design. It's a Victorian design.
So the trim that's going to be put
So
around
the top
it,
doesn't look like,
it's just a
Flat.
facade, really?
It's just flat. It's just flat. It's just going to be boxed in. All the feet are going to be boxed in.
And they would have to repaint all of that
Yes,
to match
yes.
them.
Well, it says to be painted, paint color to be determined. I don't know if they're going to repaint the whole building or if they're going to keep it the scheme that it is. We don't have that information, and we don't have Mike or anybody from you know, representing the building here to tell us exactly. It's been this way for quite a while. I find it personally quite handsome, the red and cream, but you know, if they want to change it, they certainly, I guess they could. So I invite comments.
I don't have any problem with this. I hate to lose the little architectural detail there wherever we can get it, but at the same time, these are small and hopefully nobody would notice. It would be my hope. I hope it wouldn't take away from the style of that.
I agree with Nell. I like how they look now, but I understand why, you know, they are choosing to cover them. But I do personally like that part of the building, but it's small.
It is small.
I agree. And I just have a hard time with ASIC.
Well, once it's painted, you can't tell what it is, Katie.
You know, but mine's not painted, and I'll reserve my comments, but
First of all, it's a product made in Scranton, and I think it is the way of the future.
you've been to my house, Richard.
Jennifer, any comments?
No, I'm okay with the proposed change.
Okay. So anyone willing to make a motion?
The only thing I'd add is that on 310, in the upper arch window, I don't know if you have a picture of it. In the upper arch window, yeah, those are actually squared off. The similar point at which
At the base on the second floor?
yeah, above the awning there,
Yeah.
they're actually squared off anyway.
So it's not inconsistent. I mean, let's put it this way. I don't think anybody, if you did not know what they were, I don't think you walk by the rectangles that they're going to become and think, oh my God, that was changed.
Yeah, and I think it'd be consistent with the neighbors as well, from what I'm looking at on Google Earth Street View.
Okay. So with that, I would entertain a motion. I just want to make sure everybody understood or understands what's being proposed here. That's what I went through, what we just did.
I'll make the motion
Okay,
to accept it as written.
second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Okay, I would say, Denise, I think we have our approval on this.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good, thank you.
So, good. So then I don't know, but there's the next thing we have, it's listed as topics. And so what I would like to discuss, and I think particularly with Tim, is, I've driven by and I've seen the awning for the salad shop. And of course, one of our concerns with this was that if we approved an awning with a logo, then everybody on the street could put an awning with a logo, and the street would become rather chaotic. I think as a standalone, and whatever, that one sign there is not bad. So my question is, in terms of precedent and going forward, since we didn't really approve that design, could we in the future deny a neighboring building that would want to put a logo or a sign on the awning? Since we didn't really approve that, what was done.
Yeah, I mean, in a technical sense, it is approved just by the statute, but there's nothing that would restrict your evaluation of any other awning. I mean, it's going to be a factor to be considered because it'll be part of the neighboring buildings, but it certainly doesn't hand tie you into needing to approve.
Well, I know that precedent in legal matters always seems to carry weight, and I just, and that was one of the concerns that we had. Well, this isn't so bad, but what if everybody on the street wants to do that, and so I'm just thinking about going forward, and
yeah, we'll call it's non-binding precedent.
okay. Any other comments on that and what happened there? I know that all the correspondence was sent out to everybody.
I drove by yesterday and I actually had to look for it. I really thought it would be much more of an eyesore and it wasn't. So I thought it would.
I think it's not either. It's not an eyesore. So
It's not, but I still think what we had proposed would have probably brought a little more attention from the street view, as you're approaching it. But I'm happy with the way it turned out, all things considered.
good.
So I haven't seen it. I was curious how the shortened awning looked.
It does not stand out.
It doesn't.
You really, I think you've got to be within, I don't know, 30 or 40 feet to even really notice it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So the piece that doesn't go the length of the building above the side door entrance isn't.
It's a shorty, it's just a spot on the street. I think, I think what we were proposing would have been better. I agree with Nell, but given that it's not a disaster for the block, that's for sure.
Okay, good.
That's my sense of it. I just want to make sure that we can't say no to the next guy now because of that. So
Right.
That's all. Okay.
May I just ask, do we have all of the correspondence on that? I'm trying to look at my email now. I feel as though I did not see the original letter that was sent to City Council about this. I think I will confirm this, Tim, and I can follow up with you later, but I still feel as though I am missing a piece to this. Like I have follow-up information, but not the actual original correspondence regarding this matter.
Yeah, I'll look through what was sent. I thought I sent everything, but it's certainly possible I missed.
I may be missing it as well, but I will follow up.
And Katie, you don't have my letter to council.
Yes, exactly. I think that's what I'm missing. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Miscellaneous items. Anything anyone would like to bring up?
I do have one thing. I don't know if everybody here was present at that meeting prior to the quarantine where Ryan from Electric City Escapes came, sat in the, seat, and just to eavesdrop, he was looking at doing murals downtown, and he just wanted to hear what the HARB meeting was all about. Since then, he has secured funding for 2 murals, approval from 2 property owners. So he did reach out to me to say, what are the next steps? I directed him towards LIPS and to file the application for the next HARB meeting. And so I'm assuming that the next meeting, we're going to hear something about that.
Good. I hope. I mean, I'm looking at like the Grinch that's painted on the court there below Adams Avenue by the university. I would hope we would have some say on some of these.
Yes.
I mean, some people propose some really horrible things, and so
Yeah.
yeah, I would hope we do have that does come before us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Housed, in like a collective of ideas and a goal with these or whatever. Yeah, I would hope that this could actually just bring beauty to downtown. And, so many downtown areas are doing things like this now, but it becomes kind of a walking tour element as well. So might be a good start, but I haven't seen anything. So if I hear anything more, I'll forward it to you all. But I literally just today directed him towards LIPS. So hopefully that goes smoothly and we see him next month.
And Tim, hopefully they do need a permit to do this, do they not? They do need
A permit, I'm not certain on. They would need a certificate of appropriateness though.
okay.
Oh, 'cause it's external paint.
Well, especially if it's downtown Scranton, since everything is now historic, I think it would have to come before us, right?
Yeah, if it's it needs to be within the district or one of the landmarks, but if it is, it would come before HARB, yeah.
Okay, so that's our rule. That's all we can do, right?
Yeah, let them choose the sites first and then we'll go from there.
Yes. I have to say that I'm involved in this little pocket park that Scranton Tomorrow is proposing,
Yeah.
and we are making space for murals, but they will be temporary. That they'll be 8x8 squares that people can. I don't know how, but Scranton Tomorrow will have to decide how long the mural lasts, but there'll be an application and a process, and so there will be murals involved in that little park.
Nice.
Great.
Sure.
Great.
Good. Anything else? Any other thing good for the order? Bill, anything there, sir?
Nothing really. Nope.
Okay. And hopefully nobody's going to behead Christopher Columbus and throw him in the Lackawanna River. I'm very concerned about. I'm concerned about some of our monuments and the defacement of them, and I don't know what we can do about that. But anyway, that's what's going on out there in the world. So yeah. If that's it, I would accept the
Crazy
motion
times.
to adjourn. Anyone?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Bye.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Thank you, HARB. Thank you for a good meeting. We'll see you next month, August 13th, I believe. Is that right, Denise?
Yeah.
Right, Denise?
August 13th.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, folks.
All right, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.